Let's be real for a second. You're staring at your phone like it holds the secrets of the universe. The message is written, the thumb is twitching, the send button is staring back like a dare. And all your brain is saying, do it. It'll feel better. Just hit send. Spoiler alert, it won't feel better. It'll feel like emotional fast food, satisfying for 3 minutes, regrettable for 3 business days. So, today we're talking about how to stop yourself from sending that emotional text. You know, the one that starts fights, ends relationships, or makes your therapist raise one eyebrow during your next session. And we're doing it in 9 minutes or less because your self control has a battery life shorter than a TikTok trend. First, let's get nerdy and discover why you want to hit the send button so badly. Your brain, it's running Windows 95 when it comes to emotional control. In moments of stress, post breakup, mid fight, after that scene at 9:42 p.m. ghosting incident, your brain launches into fix it now mode. Cue dopamine. Cue fantasy scenarios where they finally get it, apologize, and maybe even beg for you back. Cute, but not real. The urge to send that text is your brain trying to escape discomfort, not solve the problem, not make peace, just get rid of the tension in your chest. It's basically emotional burping. So, how do you stop yourself? One word, delay. Before you send that, you never cared about me paragraph. Before you type, just checking in, smiley face, when you are absolutely not just checking in. Use the 5-second rule. No, not the one where you eat chips off the floor, the brain one. 5 seconds. Take a breath, put the phone down. Clutch your dignity like it's a limited edition designer bag. Because 9 times out of 10, it's not that you want to talk to them, it's that you want to feel seen, validated, or right. Texting them won't give you that. But taking 5 seconds might just remind you that you're not someone who texts from pain, you text from power. And speaking of power, let's talk about someone who's got plenty of it. Future you. Future you wears sunglasses indoors and always looks like they know something. They're calm, they're classy, they drink water, and they definitely don't double text their ex. Now, picture them watching you about to send that impulsive, half angry, half sad essay. They're sipping a matcha and whispering, "We're better than this." When you hit send, you're not just sending a message, you're borrowing emotional money from future you. And guess who has to pay interest on that message full of typos and regret? Yep, future you. But before you drag them into emotional bankruptcy, here's a trick that might just save you both. Write the message, just don't send it. Open your notes app, type it all out, be dramatic, be emotional. Use every synonym for disappointed you know. Unload your soul like you're auditioning for a sad indie movie. Then walk away. Give it 30 minutes, then come back and read it. If you still want to send it after 30 minutes, congratulations, you just graduated from Emotional Impulse 101. But 95% of the time, you'll read it and think, oh no, that's a crime against inner peace. It's not suppression, it's processing. You're not bottling it up. You're giving your feelings a soft landing zone that isn't someone else's inbox. Ready for a brutal truth that's going to sting just as little? You're not texting them. You're texting who you wish they were. You're texting the version of them you invented in your brain at 2 a.m. with sad music playing. You're not seeking closure. You're chasing control. Big difference. When you realize that, you gain power because you stop trying to get validation from someone who already showed you how little they value your peace. And yet, somehow, that's exactly when we reach for our phones and type the worst possible messages. Let's talk about them. Number one, the just so you know message. Translation, I need you to feel bad too. Does it help? No. Does it reopen wounds? Absolutely. Number two, the I miss you 1:48 a.m. confession. Translation, I want the feeling of connection without the reality of consequences. A text is not a time machine. Don't use it like one. Number three, the we need to talk bait message. Translation, I crave drama with a sprinkle of hope. It's the emotional equivalent of lighting a candle next to a firework. Let them go. Not because they're bad, but because you're trying to use a band-aid where you need boundaries. Ever notice how your inner monologue during text crisis mode sounds like a panicked raccoon? Let's upgrade that. Instead of, but what if they never know how I feel? Try, what if I never know peace because I keep poking emotional hornet nests? Instead of, maybe this message will fix things. Try, maybe silence will fix me. Your self talk matters. Change the narrator. Make them calm, wise, a little savage, but in a loving way. Basically, you want your inner voice to sound like Morgan Freeman and Rihanna had a baby. Because once your inner world has that kind of star power, it's time to let your outer world match the vibe. People always talk about romanticizing their life. Cute outfits, coffee and golden light, flowers on the kitchen table. But you know what's even hotter? Romanticizing your impulse control. The power of not responding, the elegance of silence, the luxury of saying no response is a response. That's main character energy. You don't chase, you choose. You don't react, you respond with intention. Imagine telling someone, "Oh, I wrote that message, I just didn't send it." The power in that, the self respect, the restraint. It's like going to war, winning, and choosing peace anyway. You don't always need the last word. Sometimes silence is the mic drop. Sometimes growth looks like not explaining yourself, not proving your point, not needing their response to validate your worth. You're not withholding, you're protecting your peace like it's the last charger at an airport gate. Still need an outlet? Try this. Voice note it, but to yourself. Rant it out, listen back, realize how wild it sounds, then delete it like a digital cleanse. Go for a walk, angry walk, sad walk, Beyonce walk, doesn't matter. Walk until you forget the urge. Call someone who actually values you, not for advice, just to anchor yourself in reality. Texting isn't your only tool, it's just the easiest one. But growth is choosing the harder, better thing. Here's the truth no one tells you. You're not weak for wanting to send the message. You're human, but you're powerful for choosing not to. Every time you pause, every time you hold back, you're not suppressing your feelings, you're mastering them. You're teaching your nervous system that not every itch needs scratching, not every thought deserves an audience, not every feeling deserves a digital stamp and delivery. You don't need to win the argument. You just need to win your peace back. So, now what? Next time your fingers itch to type, just one more thing. Or, I know I shouldn't, but pause. Ask yourself, is this message for healing or for validation? If it's the second one, save it as a draft and go touch grass. Or at least touch your own heart and remind it. We don't beg for closure, we become it. So go on, be mysterious, be composed, be that person who almost sent the text, but didn't. That's the real power. That's real glow up. And that, my friend, is how you stop yourself from sending that text. So, now that you know how to not send that chaotic text at 1:43 a.m. while eating chips and overthinking your entire existence, you're officially emotionally elite, or at least on your way. But wait, if you want to become magnetically attractive, the kind of person who turns heads without even trying, like accidentally hot, click on this next video. Yes, it will only take 6 minutes. We don't waste time around here. And if your thumbs still work after all that self-control, use them to hit that subscribe button. It means a lot. Catch you in the next one. Don't text them.